I think the problem that worries me the most in looking at this situation in general is just, people have used the term talking about African cities in particular, that you have urbanization without industrialization. And so I think the thing that is most concerning in Africa is this question about when you have, large-scale population growth, large-scale urbanization, but you don't have the development of those middle classes, what's the motor that is actually pulling this process forward and allowing people to be able to climb up the value chain and make their lives better over the course of time. So many countries that have found themselves caught in that kind of trap have solved it fundamentally through mass-scale international immigration, and that just doesn't seem to be a feasible alternative for most African countries. And so they find themselves kind of trapped in this position where they have these very large populations of young people. That's a very politically active group, and it's a group that it's kind of dangerous to leave unemployed and unhappy for a long period of time. And yet in general, you don't have the industrial growth that is going to be the motor that pulls that forward in other places. Many of the countries that are aging are wringing their hands about, what's going to happen when you lose the vitality and the enthusiasm and the dynamism that the young bring into an economy. So I think that that's something to be excited about and to look forward to. So I think there's a lot of dynamism and there's a lot to be excited about there as well. But from an economic perspective, these are people who need livelihoods. And I think there's some challenges there. Well, I think the long-term picture is arguably a fairly grim one, and it's particularly grim if you bring climate change into the picture. So, probably the most exposed region of the Earth to climate change is the Sahel region of Northern Africa. This is an area that has seen widespread conflict, widespread political instability, and over the course of the last few years, a rash of military coups. So I think it's important for us to recognize, first of all, that we have a global responsibility around climate change in the sense that the people who are suffering here were not the perpetrators of that climate change, but also to recognize that these underlying mechanics around things like high fertility rates being related to a sense of, low use of time and poor access to education, et cetera. The point is that, investments can change this picture. They can change this picture in a positive way. And so I think you have kind of the confluence of a social and environmental set of imperatives, and in some sense, we know how to get involved in this. We know what the issues are that need to be addressed, and it's a question of finding the will.